Arsenal 69 points at the international break in the English Premier League is all a tribute to Queen Elizabeth. Arsenal right now, 28 matches played, 66 goals, 26 allowed, and a total of 69 points. We end the month of March with Arsenal having 69 points before the international break. It is all a synced up tribute to the Queen. It's Queen Elizabeth, that's Gematria 69. 69 points at the international break, 43 points right before the start of the new year because of Elizabeth having Gematria of 43. There's no doubt that the Queen is an Arsenal fan. We've seen goals scored and conceded in the 62nd minute all season long. Arsenal, this was their 66 points. This was their 66th goal of the season. Charles is replacing Elizabeth. It is Charles at 66. It's title, that's Gematria 66. Arsenal are going to win a title right after the international break. Arsenal won 4-1 against Crystal Palace. The Queen is Gematria 41. Queen's Palace, Crystal Palace, the Crown Jewels, Crystal Palace. The 66 goals after that game against Crystal Palace holds a lot of significance to the title, to the Gematria title, the 66 goals. Notice how Arsenal have allowed 26 goals. It's Crystal, that's 26. It's Queen, that's 26. Notice how Man City has 61 points at the international break. Bayern Munich, they're facing off against in the Champions League. Bayern Munich is Gematria 61. This was Arsenal's 28th win of the season to enter the international break with 66 goals for the season. It is Crown that has Gematria of 28. 28th win, 28th Premier League match, 69 points. It's all a tribute to the Queen. And we'll see what happens. Man City have 61 points at the time that they face off against Liverpool, although their match this weekend was cancelled because of the FA Cup against King Charles' team, Burnley. That game ended 6-0, like Man City 6-0 win over Watford in the FA Cup final. The match against West Ham is postponed, but their next match will be against Liverpool. Are Liverpool going to drop points? We'll get to there, obviously, but it's looking good for the Gunners right now. Wenger managed them for 22 years. It's the 22nd win at the international break. This 22 is going to be a tribute to Arsene Wenger. Don't forget that it's Arsene, that's Gematria 62, and 26 as well. Arsene Wenger last won the league, and the Queen's going to win it. And Elizabeth was Queen for 70 years. Arsenal is Gematria 70. The Queen dies after 70 years as Queen. Arsenal going to win the league after the death of the Queen. And what about Wenger? Arsene Wenger also has Gematria 62. When you look at the goals scored in the 62nd minute, it's not only a tribute to the Queen, well, it's mostly the Queen, but it's also synced up to Arsene Wenger. Don't forget, Arsene Wenger was a dictator, so to speak. He kind of had all the power. He could go and leave under his own terms. So he had dictatorial powers like the Queen, which is pretty ironic, but we leave it here documenting the Premier League table at the international break.